We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible. Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
For certified collision and body repair, visit the experts at Car Crafters. 5 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Visit carcrafters.com.
the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
We smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect.
It'll be the Gladiators versus Northern Arizona. Lots of local stuff going on. Isotopes are on the road there in Sacramento. Then they take the All-Star break. They're back home next Thursday, it looks like, against Sugar Land. Opening drive, Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck. Monday, no game for the Isotopes, but there will be stuff going on over at that corner. The basketball tournament will start. You get 4 games on Monday afternoon. Really good stuff, really good basketball. We're going to talk about it with Pancake Thomas, the former Lobo, who's going to play for Enchantment, the Lobo, mostly Lobo alumni team. They'll take on the Panamaniac. So help me with this. And you guys, we all travel different circles, right? And I know in our world, you say Lobo Aggies, that's a big deal. You say Panamanics, you say ESPN, national TV, big tournament. It's kind of a big deal. Are you sensing outside? I know I asked you this yesterday, but I tried to be a little bit more aware of it yesterday as I moved. Are you sensing people outside the hardcore basketball, hardcore sports world care? Because, Tiger, you're so right on his short game. He came up so woefully short and put himself in big trouble. I'm changing subjects because this just happened. We're talking about Tiger Woods, and you were saying the things that he should be good at, his short game, and he had a chip. It looked like about 80 yards, and he came up woefully short and just put himself in trouble. Yeah, those are the things that you've been talking about.
And that is why he is plus
7. I think he's 7 now. Yeah, plus 7. Are you sensing excitement for the TBT? Because I'm going to tell you that I think you were right. I think people who know about, it's just a Lobo Aggie alumni game, and they don't realize this is a national tournament on national television for $1 million.
Yeah, and hopefully a couple people that listen to us might have been turned on to it, especially if you're not just a Lobo or Aggie fan. You'll check it out because this is a big-time event. And there's a lot of good basketball players, dudes that are still playing at a very high level all across the world. We got guys coming back, whether it's J.R. Giddens, Jason Smith, the center for Colorado State, played back in the day, had a long NBA career, but still got a little something left in the tank. And there's 8 teams coming to the pit for this regional 64-team tournament, single elimination. You understand what they're doing for Monday. You just want to get people in that building. That's your marquee event. And then you hope that there's a trickle-down effect, and then people will kind of start to realize just the magnitude of this summer tournament.
So you think we get a gigantic walk-up? I know this would have been great in the second round, but there was no guarantee you would get it in the second round. Like, I almost feel like if they'd have played on Monday and people would have gone, oh, that's really cool. I want to go out tomorrow night and see that. But they could have both lost, or one could have lost, and there was no guarantee. The only way to guarantee we're going to get this matchup is to pair them in the first round.
Tuesday and Thursday will tell you if people will care in this city, because there's a chance that there might not be a Lobo or IE team left after Tuesday.
On Thursday, right.
Going in the championship game.
Yeah.
But you have night game. You have a 5 and 7 tip off on Tuesday.
Well, look, if they play Tuesday, JJ, they're playing against a number 1 seed who went, didn't they go to the final last year?
But that will, if people care, look at this event, go, 7 o'clock, there's a regional final at the pit, high-level basketball. That's inexpensive.
Relatively inexpensive.
Let's go.
So this is what I can envision, and I don't know if this is how it plays out. You could get a really exciting game on Monday, and highlights on your TV. God, that's such a great shot. Those pot bunkers are so tough. Highlights on your TV show, Drew Gordon, Duncan, and J.R. Giddens going for 25, and just, Darrington Hobson with a circus dunk, and oh my goodness, those guys are back in the pit, and they're playing again tonight, and they're playing against Alfonso Ellis's team, and those guys. Wow, okay, yeah, I need to go see that. That I can kind of see that. How did I miss that Lobo Aggie thing? So that really meant something. That was real. I don't know why, because I don't think they've done a poor job promoting this. They've been everywhere. They've done everything that was requested, right? I mean, they've been on every show. I just don't know why I don't feel, and I think we would feel it, a bigger buzz than there is, and I hope it kind of rallies up over the weekend and people start talking about it. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's also, too, the fact that all the local promotion has been done by the team.
Okay.
It's of the Enchantment.
Yep.
It's not like the TBT coming in here going, this is what it's all about. here's some of our guys from the tournament to talk it up. It's just been kind of on Brandon Mason and company to make dudes available and to be pushing the tournament.
All right, we're going to talk about it coming up at 9 o'clock. Pancake Thomas is going to be with us. We're going to catch up with former Lobo, find out what he's doing around the globe, and get you a little bit ready for what's going on Monday at the Pit. And again, I'm pretty sure the Sweet Deal is still available for you. And you can go on our website at sportsanimалabq.com and click on Sweet Deal icon, and we've got discounted tickets. And I want to say it's like $8 a seat. I mean, as low as that. So check that out if you're thinking of going. I just, man, if you like Lobo basketball and you're still kind of, lost in lust over the wonder years, and I loved watching J.R. Giddens and Drew Gordon and you, just some of the names that are going to be back. Knock yourself out and have fun out there, because I think it's going to be a really good time. So that car you're going to drive over to the Pit or wherever it is you're going this weekend, how's it look? Dirty, grimy, dusty, filthy? I know. It's that time of year where with the intermittent storms and the dust that's flying around and then the wind that kicks everything up, it's filthy. Detail your vehicle and call on Spot Automotive Detailing. They'll come out and do that for you. And when I say detail your vehicle, it's way more than just cleaning it. It's detailing it inside, outside, under the hood, around the rims, the tires, under the seats, everywhere that, you don't even get. When they're done with it, it's going to look, it's going to feel, it's going to smell like the day you took it off the lot. That's what the car dealers do. They get their vehicles detailed, and On the Spot Automotive Detailing does it better than anybody does it. Oh, and they come to you. Have I told you that? That's right. Wherever it's convenient, whenever it's convenient, they come to you. Jeff, I don't have time to take my car in and sit around and wait. You don't need it. You're in the office just like I am. I got it. You got a couple hours while you're going to be in the office? They'll be out in the parking lot detailing your vehicle. They'll text you when you're done. Go outside, everybody's going to be standing around going, wow, that looks so cool. How can I get it? That's what happened to me. They came out and did my vehicle. Everybody wanted to know. On the Spot Automotive Detailing. They have ceramic coating. What is that? They apply it by hand, and it's the best way to protect your paint. It's got a 5-year warranty on it. They also offer a 10% discount for our military. A great gift as well. Call On the Spot Automotive Detailing and book at 505-859-2859. That's 505-859-2859. Or you can book online at otsdetailing.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
For certified collision and body repair, visit the experts at Car Crafters. 5 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Visit carcrafters.com.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Don't sacrifice quality.
Sports Animal.
All right, looking forward to having a conversation with Ramon Atkins coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. The Gladiators quarterback, guy who's leading the league in passing, JJ. Passing yards. The guy who didn't know how to play this game probably, the indoor game when this started.
It is interesting because it's easier than you expect a transition, but it's just the little nuances because there's a lot less defenders you have to account for the quarterback position.
All right, emails come in this morning. Jeff at sportsanimалabq.com. JJ at sportsanimалabq.com. Who? I don't even know what this means. Sid said, sounded good on 770, Mr. Symbieta. Your buddy, Chunk, plays so much golf. Why isn't he better? He's brutal. Who's Chunk? Should I know that? I mean, I know a guy called Chunk, but I don't think he plays golf. All right, well, thank you, Sid. I'm glad it sounded all right on I was with TJ last night. Carl says, keep those Tiger Woods updates coming today, Jeffy. All right, Tiger is on the 17th fairway currently, and he's going to miss the cut. He's played 4 other times at St. Andrews. Missed the cut once before, and he's struggling, man. He's at 9. Dude, he just double bogeyed that 16th hole. He's at 9 over par. Really, really struggling. And I don't know, man. Is this like watching Willie Mays play center field for the Mets? This is, JJ, it's watching the best we've ever seen. And I caught the back end of Jack Nicklaus. You never did. The best you ever seen up against guys in their prime. And he's broken. And I'm going to contend this. And if you heard it at the top of the show, I'm going to repeat it. If you didn't, I'm going to repeat it anyway. I don't believe Tiger was ready to play this week. I believe he got himself to a point where he thought he was because it was the 150th Open Championship at St. Andrews. If it was the 153rd or 148th and it was at Royal Troon or if it was Carnoustie or somewhere else, I don't believe he would have played this week. But I believe he went out there because – and I think he'll probably say that after the round today, right? and I think he shuts it down. But, man, it is. Watching him shoot 9 under, it's like watching,
even with everything he's been through, he should be better than this, and this is why it's going to take time.
Yeah, I don't know if he should be or not. I don't even know what that means, probably. I mean, we want him to be. We expect him to be. You expect his short game to be better than what we're watching. Game's hard, but I'm watching guys go 9, 8 under. You look at the leaderboard, and it's not that the course is playing insanely tough, right? Then you can say, wow, I mean, the weather conditions. There are 63 dudes under par out of 155, and Tiger Woods out of 155 guys in 150th place. Out of 156 guys, 150th place. Like Tiger Woods, the only guys below him are Sepp Straka. Actually, he's tied with Sepp Straka, Darren Clark, some guy named Jediah Morgan.
He sees a better couple of days than Mark Calcavecchia.
Yeah, all right. Mark Calcavecchia is below him, and David Duval. The cut line is even, by the way. So that just gives you an idea of where we are.
Easy.
Brooks Koepka's under the cut line. He will not make the cut. How about that? See some of the names that didn't make the cut?
Brooksy.
Tony Finau. Well, he still gets to play today. Guys who are done.
Golf.
Louis Oosthuizen won't make the cut. Max Homa won't make the cut. There's a lot of guys there, but that gives you an idea. So he's +9 and the cut's even. It's like watching. I don't know. Give me a guy who's still out there trying to compete. Doesn't belong. And I don't think this is going to be permanent. I don't. I think he's going to fix his body. Is he going to compete every day? Is he going to be the best in the world? He's not. But I do think there are better days ahead for him. I don't think this is the end.
2 holes to make up 2 shots for Max Homa.
Yeah. And it's 17.
How about that?
Well, 17 is tough.
Competition dragging you down.
John Daly. John Daly was doing all right.
Where is he now?
He was at 82. I mean, not 82. He was placed at 82.
In 82nd place is what you're telling me?
Yes.
Okay.
He's +1.
So he's 1 off the cut line. Is he done?
I don't know.
I
love that guy.
Yeah, he's hard not to. I don't see John Daly at +1. Where you got him?
Am I looking at the wrong thing?
I don't know. I just don't. I mean, he might be there. I just don't see him.
Hold on.
All right.
John Daly is 1 under par right now.
All right, so he is going to be. So he's -1. That's very different.
-1.
Oh, now he's -1. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's very different.
I love John Daly.
Yeah. A lot of people do. So he's on the 6th hole.
So yes,
if he can hold on,
it's my boy.
If he can hold on to make the
years, for Tiger Woods are to be a lot better than this.
Yeah.
If John Daly cannot care about anything,
and he might make the cut,
and he can be under par. Once Tiger Woods gets his legs right, he's going to be making cuts.
Yeah, I think you're right. Bryson, by the way, +1 today. He's played 6 holes. He is at -2. So you've got it pretty. Xander Schauffele, I just saw his name. He still plays later today. So Dustin Johnson's leading the Open at -9. He shot 500 today. He is 1 stroke better than Terrell Hatton, Scotty Scheffler, and Patrick Cantlay, who is on 15 right now. Cameron Smith is also at -8, as is Cameron Young. So you got 6 dudes at -8, DJ at -9. And then some big names, Taylor Gooch, Adam Scott. How about Thigala, Sahith Thigala, who is that young guy from Southern California, East Indian descent, terrific golfer. He's at -7, JJ, at the Open Championship. Yeah, he's right there. So, and Rory at -6, and he'll tee off here in a few minutes. So we'll keep you up to date on it. But you've got me with all kinds of emails on this thing. Coming in this morning. Nobody moves the OD needle like the 15-time major circus, Jeff. Maybe it's because he's usually playing live during this award-winning show. When Thomas Patrick Brady or LeBron James are talked about, it's usually from the night before. I don't know. It's very rare he's playing. Only in this tournament is he playing. Well, I guess sometimes during some of the other stuff. Todd wants to complain about the Open. He says, like the NBA season, they got to find a way to shorten these rounds, Jeffy Lube. I listened to yesterday's OD expert analysis. few hours later, I went to lunch. Then I got back to the office at 12:30, and that guy was still on the 14th hole. His round took like 6 hours. Yeah, I was stupid yesterday. I mean, with all due respect, they shouldn't take 6.5 hours to play a round of golf.
But it doesn't matter because you're not behind him in a group.
Well, it doesn't matter as much. Your point's right. I don't have to sit there and wait on him. No, you're right.
Like, you could come back from lunch, but like, I can still catch a couple holes.
By the way,
That's nice.
slow golfers are like bad drivers.
Oh, totally.
They don't know that they're that. You ever notice a bad driver says, "Oh yeah, I'm a bad driver." There's horrible drivers out there, but I'm one of them. Anybody ever tell you that?
Oh my gosh, that's a top 5.
What?
Top 5 analogy.
Right, they are. Slow golfers are like bad drivers. They're completely unaware that they are that. Slow golf. No, we're fine. Why are you crawling up our backside? Hey, what? I gotta wait on you at every damn tee box, every shot. Come on, hit the freaking ball. But they don't know. Right? It's the opening drive. Coming up next, Ramon Atkins. We'll talk Gladiators on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
That is.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
We smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number 1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number 1 in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can
final game of the regular season out in Rio Rancho for the Duke City Gladiators before they start the playoffs. Northern Arizona will be in town. Big season for Duke City and a lot of change. Good morning to you. Welcome to the opening drive. Glad you're with us. Hour 2 continues. Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. We'll get back to your phone calls in a little bit. You started the season and your quarterback was down. Nate Davis goes down, a guy who was so good and led the team to the league semifinals last year. And there were some questions. Who's going to be the guy? And a guy from Gary, Indiana, via Alcorn State University, via New Mexico Highlands University, is taken over. And don't look now, but Ramon Atkins is leading the IFL in passing yardage and has Duke City on the verge, ready for the playoffs. Ramon Atkins joins us this morning. You listen to that? From Gary, Indiana? I mean, who else is from Gary, Indiana? Hello, Ramon. How you doing?
What's going on? What's going on?
How you doing? You grew up a Jackson 5 fan. Like, if you're from Gary, Indiana, you got to love the Jacksons, right?
Oh, always.
Yeah. How big are they in your town? Is it the Jackson 5 or is it all Michael in Gary, Indiana?
It's Jackson 5, and then, they separated, so it just, it kind of just became Michael.
Yeah,
But, there's still some life around there for them.
Yeah, it always will be love. Hey, there's love around here for Ramon Atkins. How about this year for you? You learn basically a new game. I mean, you played football your whole life, but you learn the indoor game. And here you are now going to the playoffs after this last regular season game, and you looked at the stats in this league, and you've thrown for more yards than anybody in the IFL. Pretty amazing season for you, huh?
Oh, yeah, it's been great. It's like I picked up right where I left off leaving college with that momentum and, coming in, ready to put it all on the line for these guys, and they're doing the same for me.
So you watch the game and you say it's different, right? It's a huge difference. You're playing in an arena as opposed to a big field and everything. But how do you simplify it when somebody asks what is the biggest difference in this game? What did you have to learn the most as far as the difference of playing quarterback in an arena as opposed to playing outdoors?
Really just the timing and then the touch on the football. You barely take a drop. The wisest thing to do is not to take a drop. But I watch film and I see other quarterbacks taking a drop, and I see them all the time. They're late, and then it just turns up into like a scramble rule for them. But yeah, just not taking a drop, getting the ball out on time. Beating the coverage with the ball. And then on those deep routes, dropping it in the bucket, over their shoulder against the wall,
Do you like the game? Do you like the indoor game more than the outdoor game, or is it just I like it? It's just different. I don't know that. I mean, how is it for you? Do you like this game more?
The atmosphere is different because it is so fast paced, and because anything can happen. Like we talk about all three phases of the game, and they're a lot more crucial. Special teams, I believe, it's a lot more crucial. It's crucial in both, but it's just so much more crucial indoor because it's such a short field and anything can happen. I'm having a blast. It's smiles all around, even when it's ups and downs. So I'm having a blast for sure.
Ramon Atkins, Duke City Gladiators.
But, I'll be back out soon. So
there you go. Quarterback joining us. And, coming into the season, it was an opportunity for you. Just to be on the Gladiators. You knew, all right, Nate Davis, he's a record-setting guy. But when it became your time, was there ever a doubt in your mind that you were going to be good at this arena game?
We all have our doubts when it comes to change. Just staying confident in yourself. And, of course, having Nate, helps a lot. I couldn't have been put in a better situation with the team and with him. And just, being around the guys, it builds that confidence, that camaraderie within another, builds that trust. So it's going great for us right now.
And with that, what's that, just working with Nate Davis, and how's his personality? Because, of course, he's going through it. He's battling back from a knee injury, and he told us a while back, it's the first time he's had an injury like that in his career. But his positivity as he works his way back, but to help you become a better quarterback.
His work work ethic is unbelievable, you know. And you can just see how he carries himself. It translates on and off the field. Just picking that up from him. And he's still truly passionate, you know. He's still competitive, you know. He tells me all the time, you know, I'll make that throw, I'll do this and that, you know, and he will. So, you know, he's rehabbing himself back to health, and you know, he's getting out there and practice with us, throwing the ball around, slinging it.
Is this your job now, or are you going to next year? Have you even thought about next year? Like, what happens? Nate's healthy, you're healthy, you want to, you know, here you are leading the league in passing yards. Have you even thought about next year yet?
I have, not a lot. You know, I'm still focused on now. That's the most important thing. There's a lot of doors that's going to be opening up here soon. You know, different opportunities are going to be coming my way, and, you know, my options are open.
Yeah. He's Ramon Atkins. He's the Gladiators quarterback. What do you want to do with football? Do you want to go back to the outdoor game? Do you want to get another shot? Do you want? I mean, I guess everybody wants to play at the highest level, so I guess the NFL would be the ultimate dream. But what is it you want to do now, coming off of this season?
Well, the only opportunities I've had were pro days, you know. So I haven't gotten into the door of any training camps or anything like that. So, you know, my opportunity is still there. You know, they can't say that, oh, he's been there, he's done that. So, and I'm staying positive with that. And, you know, it's still going to turn some scouts' heads and turn some coaches' heads that, you know, there's still a guy, you know, out there that can ball.
Yeah, and you just want a shot. Hey, it's kind of a crazy route, right? From Gary, Indiana, then you go to Alcorn State. How'd you end up in New Mexico? Because now, like here you are, you played at Highlands and had a good career up there, and obviously you're killing it with the Gladiators. I don't know at what point you become a New Mexico guy, but you're on your way. How was the journey to get to this point?
Well, you know, my brother was already at New Mexico Highlands, so that kind of influenced my decision to come here. The head coach at the time he already knew about me from my high school years in Indiana. He was a coach for Indiana State. So he kind of just, you know, he followed me through there. You know, it helped that my brother helped make that connection. And, you know, next thing I know, after the first semester of my college career, I was headed to New Mexico.
Ramon, where's the feeling in this team? You guys have had so many close games. You pulled another one out at the end. I think that's also the beauty of arena football, man. This game is never over despite the score. So what's the confidence level of you guys going to the final regular season game knowing the playoffs are on the horizon?
The confidence level is very high, you know, and it is built within each other through those tough losses. You know, you can have a team that, you know, that can go almost undefeated and, you know, it's all good, but teams are really built through those tough times, you know, and that's what makes a family, you know. So if you can stay together and band together through those tough times, you can go a long way, especially learning to stay on the same page, you know, because we've had many examples to learn from, you know, and there shouldn't be any reason why we don't come out with any victories this playoff.
I know tomorrow's not the hugest game. You guys are in the playoffs, and unless some crazy things happen, it's probably going to be you're the 4th seed and the Rattlers are the 1 seed. And there's been a lot made about how your franchise has never beaten their franchise and how they beat you guys in the conference final last year on a controversial call. And I know there was some talk yesterday, and they're already talking about the Rattlers. You guys looking ahead to that matchup already? Because it feels like whether the Arizona Rattlers think that's a rivalry, I know the Duke City Gladiators have that one already scheduled.
Yeah, it's definitely been thought about. You know we got to take care of business this week, you know, even though we do clinch the playoffs. You know, we're still looking to go in and grab a win. And then we're going to come back the next day, you know, mentally prepared in the film, you know, in the classroom, ready to go. So,
all right. Lastly, I got to hit you on this. You clinched the playoffs with a touchdown pass in San Diego. So walk people through. It was Atkins to Dent for the touchdown. Last play of the game, last Saturday in San Diego. You guys are down, and you throw a touchdown pass on the very last play of the game. It's a walk-off to put you in the playoffs. Talk about that play. Was that what you called in the huddle? Were you going that way the whole way? And your nerves, man. When that's what clutch is. I don't know how people define clutch, but when the season's on the line, and I don't care what level you're at, your season was on the line. Your season came down to one play. You're getting in the playoffs or you're not. There's one play left in the game. Walk us through that one.
Man, you get the play from Nate, going to the huddle. My only heads up about the play was if the linebacker does blitz and causes me to hurry. I got the snap. I took one peek at him. And I saw him drop. I'm like, okay, we're good. I look back in the back. I see the safety move. I see one DB underneath, one DB on top, and they had a great amount of space in between them. And I seen Dan slip them two. And I let the ball go, you know. And, it wasn't no 50-50. I knew he was going to catch it without a doubt. It came out pretty. And if I didn't have him, I had Jared Elmo on the wall, right on the pylon.
You know what the beauty of this is, man? I don't see you, but I hear you smiling. Does that make sense? Like I can hear the big smile on your face as you're telling this story. It's was that one of the? I don't know. It was an indoor football game in San Diego towards the end of a regular season, but it feels like that might have been one of the biggest plays in your football career.
Definitely. Especially being, so far out from the goal line. It's a one and done. So
that's cool. All right, Gladiators play tomorrow, 6 o'clock out at Rio Rancho Event Center. Final game of the regular season. Go out and see them. The product is terrific. The team is fun. It's exciting. I think what Gina and that whole team has done with the atmosphere is terrific. I'm proud of what the organization has done. And I know, Ramon, you're proud of what you guys have done. Congratulations, man. You've come a long way this season. I was out there at the first game you played, and I'm like, I'm not sure this is going to work. And boy, you've come a long, long way. I mean, you were probably, I don't know, were you thinking that same thing that first game?
Yeah, I mean, they let me get my feet wet a little bit, and I know they had Holbrook at the time, and, he's been with them before, so there was a little more trust in him than me, and that's understood, but, the opportunity came for me, and I ran with it, and they trusted me ever since.
Well, keep it going. Best of luck, not only tomorrow, but in the playoffs. We'll do this again, but really appreciate the conversation.
No doubt. Thank you.
All right, be well. Ramon Atkins. That's a cool story, man. JJ, I was out there that first game. I'm like, this isn't going to work. They're in trouble without Nate Davis. I'm not sure this guy can do it. And now I'm looking at the league leaders in passing, and there's, oh, wait, that's that guy, that same dude? He's there.
Yes, it was.
I needed to ask him to walk us through that play, by the way, because that was cool. All right, when we come back, I just watched, and you and I both just watched a pretty amazing moment. Tiger Woods in tears, walking up 18. We'll do that next on the opening drive. Kirtland Federal Credit Union, New Mexico strong since 1958, is your home loan leader. Built in the heart of Albuquerque, it's their goal to help New Mexicans achieve the dream of home ownership with the right loans, local expertise, and a relationship built on trust. Kirtland Federal Credit Union mortgage team is 100% local, so that means your loan stays 100% local. You never send a payment out of state. When you have a question, you talk to someone in Albuquerque. Meet the Kirtland Federal Credit Union mortgage team. Get started today at kirtlandfcu.org/home loan center. kirtlandfcu.org/home loan center. Kirtland Federal Credit Union is an equal opportunity lender. Membership eligibility required. See your representative for complete details.
Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
For certified collision and body repair, visit the experts at Car Crafters. 5 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Visit carcrafters.com.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
Of a golf course. But it's going to be the last time, most likely, when the Open's going back to St. Andrews or St. Andrews. Tiger Woods just concluded his round. He missed a short par putt. He made bogey. The score doesn't matter. He didn't make the cut. Tiger Woods is done at the Open Championship. He will finish near the bottom. Tiger shot a 10 over. That is going to put him tied for 152nd out of 156 players. It's insane. But that's not what this was about. We just watched Tiger walk up St. Andrews, and this is his last time at competitive round of the home of golf. 150th Open Championship, what this means to golf, to the community, and obviously to him. And the greatest, or one of the 2 greatest we've ever seen, just walked up 18, do an insane ovation. We saw him in tears. And I'm going to tell you what my emotions were, and not that you care what my emotions were, but I'm going to give you a little different perspective than I think you're looking at it. And it's simply because I've been around longer. I remember the first time he rocked up there. I remember when he was a brash young kid, 20-ish years old, taking over the world. And it doesn't seem that long ago, and people tell you the older you get, the faster time moves, so things seem like it was yesterday. But watch him walk over the bridge for the last time and walk up 18. JJ, I was having these flashbacks. It doesn't. I remember when Tiger was young and just coming on the scene, and now we're watching him tip his hat and walk off, and with a big slab of bologna on the back of his head, and get these thanks for everything you did for golf, and this is it, like the walk off. And so I've watched this whole career, and it's amazing. But the emotion to watch him in tears walking up 18. I don't know what it did for you, but man, it was a flashback of the last 2.5 decades of the greatness that we were really lucky to sit here and watch.
It's a reminder that even the greats know their limitations.
Yeah.
And for Tiger Woods, there's still belief that he's going to come back, he's going to compete, but he knows he's not getting another opportunity.
At least not there.
St. Andrews to do it at that level. And it's an overwhelming moment. And you saw that good awareness, too, by his fellow golfers that kind of took a step back as he was walking over that bridge. It's his trot to 18, and he deserves it. That ovation, that round of applause, everything there. Because we'll have fun picking at his game, but there's no doubt that Tiger Woods has impacted the game of golf more so than anyone has ever done in the history of that game.
I would argue that he impacted his game more than any individual impacted their sport. Globally, I'm not telling you like how it's played, although that's partially it. I'm telling you as far as global exposure, recognition, acceptance, participation, awareness. I mean, I defy you to give me somebody in any sport, period, who had the impact on their game well beyond the playing the form, the competition, inside the ropes, the lines, whatever. I mean, is this arguable? And I'm not even just saying in our lifetime. I mean, in who else would you say had like Bird and Magic kind of saved the NBA, but everybody knew about basketball and like they were incredibly impactful in their time and they saved the NBA. But this guy increased the purses, increased participation. He brought so many people who looked different than they used to look into the game. He globally. I mean, I'm listening. You guys got someone who was, I mean, even close to as impactful on their sport? I think Serena and Venus were really, really impactful in tennis, especially for women. But there was Chris Everett and Martina Navratilova, and it was a worldwide, great, understood game before. I can't think of anything. And I hate hyperbole. I'm not looking to be hyperbolic and just say something crazy because there's Tiger Woods walking down St. Andrews 18th for the last time. But you guys got anything close?
Nothing Tiger Woods level.
That's what we just watched, walk off the golf course. And I don't think it was for the last time. I do believe Tiger's going to shut it down for the rest of the season. I do.
He's going to get healthy.
I think that's right. And I think we'll see him, the next time we see him is going to be in a run-up to the Masters next year. You know, we might see him at Pebble Beach next year. We might see him, we'll see him at Riviera in L.A., maybe at Torrey Pines, probably in those two, right? Leading up to the Masters next year. And then, we'll do this all over again. Tiger's back, and we'll go gaga over ourselves, which, by the way, is fine. Didn't he win the Masters, 2 years ago, 3 years ago? Like, he's still kind of there. But I don't know. Did you get goosebumps watching him walk up? I
Yes.
did. You guys did?
Yes. It's a realization, and you don't see many things like that.
Yeah.
Of this is the last time. Now he's not done with golf, so maybe it doesn't hit as much as say Kobe's.
That's the
final
one that
game.
just came to my mind. That's where I was
Something
going.
along those lines.
Funny
Where
that
you're
you
just like,
said that.
oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Because we're still going to see Tiger Woods, but it was just a moment of true emotion in that place, in St. Andrews Open Championship, that he's not walking across that bridge again in this capacity.
Yeah, he's talking to NBC now, and I'm going to guarantee you, I don't know what he's saying, and I can't read his lips, but I'm going to tell you he's pissed that he missed that last putt. He missed that 4-foot par putt and tapped in for both. I'll bet that's what was one of the first things he said. But you could see the emotion in his face. This is a different dude than was at St. Andrews 25 years ago. This is a different dude than we watched when he was great. And some of you, and I get it, some of you like that one better. That edgy, abrasive, prickly, borderline angry, not very kind, but insanely good, dominant Tiger Woods.
He couldn't be that person.
No, he can't. And that's, I give him credit for evolving
Life
into
came
this.
crashing down.
Yeah.
And I think this, if you get, say, talk to Noda Begay, one of his good friends, will tell you that this person off the course is probably the best person Tiger Woods has ever been.
And that's 100% right. And Noda said that. And I think he told us that. And I give him credit. Like, man, we all screw up. Was he a good dude? No, man. And if you're perfect and you can judge him and that, look, do your thing. I root for people. I root for people. And I tell you all the time, I like when good things happen to good people. And you can tell me he's not a good dude. Okay, that's fine. Can people change? Can you learn from mistakes? Can you? I don't know if he's any better as a person, as a husband. He's not a husband anymore, but it feels like he's a decent dad, doesn't it? It feels like he's learned, evolved, matured, right? And you know his story. You know where he came from. I don't know, man. That's why I think most of us are rooting for him. Most people now root for Tiger, don't they? As a person, don't they? And that wasn't the case. I talk about one of my favorite things is I call it like personality rehabilitation. You know, like Alex Rodriguez, right? To me, that's the biggest one of all times. I mean, he was the most loathed person, and now there he is on your TV every Sunday night. And you kind of like him. He's kind of likable, right? I think Tiger's in that boat. But we just watched something that was historic and pretty insane. All right, 9 o'clock this morning, Cleveland to Pancake Thomas, the former Lobo, is going to be with us. We'll talk the basketball tournament. I'll reset everything, give you a leaderboard. By the way, it's not all about Tiger. There is a tournament going on at the Open Championship, so we'll get to that when we come back. On the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We have an accident southbound 25.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the Pet Supply Superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. A Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stucco like Dream Style Stucco.
For certified collision and body repair, visit the experts at Car Crafters. 5 locations in Albuquerque and Rio Rancho. Visit carcrafters.com.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Next to live. 14 years of the opening drive. 14 years, Amory.
Wait, when's the date?
I believe it to be the 28th. I'll double check that.
Bringing Sammy.
Might be the 24th, but I'll double check.
I'm bringing stuff.
I should know our anniversary, shouldn't I? I feel so bad. I can't believe I forgot our anniversary.
Come on.
I suck. All right, we just watched something really cool. You have a new leader at the Open, by the way. We watched Tiger walk down the 18th and walk off at St. Andrews for probably the final time. Yeah, I don't even think there's a probably to it.
Do you think he'll be that dude playing the course when he's 60?
Yeah. Yeah, if Tom Watson's doing it, why wouldn't Tiger? 100%, don't you?
So it might not be the final time.
He's always going to be, well, and I almost said competitively, but was he competitive? He'll always be that dude who's in shape, right?
Who's that 7-year-old on the TV?
That's Matthew Fitzpatrick, who's just won a major championship. Yeah. Didn't he just win the U.S. Open? I'm pretty sure he did, right? What was that guy? He was that 7-year-old on my TV. He's
Got to hang out with Tiger Woods today, guys.
He did, and he's probably talking about
6 under.
Yeah, and he's 6 under. And he's an Englishman, so he's playing over there. Cameron Smith's your leader now. He has gone past Dustin Johnson with his birdie. So Cameron Smith has played 8 holes today, and he's 5 under. That's the young Australian with the wispy mustache. Is wispy a fair term for that? Wispy?
Yes.
All right. He's 10 under. You got some scores out there, man. So Dustin Johnson is now been caught by Cameron Young. So Cameron Young is 1 under after 6 and 9 under for the tournament. They're both 1 stroke behind your leader, Cameron Smith. Then the 2 Americans. Then Terrell Hatton and Scotty Scheffler. Rory just teed off. Where did I just see Rory? I believe him to be at -6. He is at -6. So I'll keep you up to date, but you do have a new leader, and it is from Australia, Cameron Smith. I got a little too low, didn't I? They'd throw me out for that. If I went from Australia, that would be bad. I do want that job, though.
I think he'd be great at it.
I really do. All right, Todd said seeing this is like watching OJ when he was playing with the 49ers, Jeff. That's good. No, that's that's not horrible analogy, though. Right? I mean, Tiger, look, here's the crappy part of it. And I think it'll get better, and I don't think this is the end of it. But we just watched Tiger Woods finish, I mean, where he is right now, 152nd out of 156. You guys, I mean, that's not even pedestrian. That's like he's above Mark Calcavecchia for crying out loud, and that's it. Yeah, it's like Willie Mays patrolling center field for the Mets. I know there's this romance with St. Andrews, Jeff, but it's Tiger Woods' case, it's misguided, Jeff. It looks cold, and where his body is right now, that's just not the conditions he needs to thrive. Carl, I mean, I don't know what you want from St. First of all, it actually looks pretty nice. Like, it doesn't look like it's 70 or 85 degrees. There's dudes in short sleeves. The wind's calm. It's not raining, and the scores are incredibly low.
70 degrees right now.
Like, is that what it is there? St. Andrews? All right, so it's 70 degrees, Carl. I mean, I don't know what you think perfect weather is, but like 72, 74 is borderline perfect. The winds are light. There's no rain. It's not getting any better at St. Andrews. So, and dudes are just firing numbers. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't know what to tell you about that. I gave you the open complaints. So disappointing, Jeff. I mean, you guys keep sending them on Tiger. Bruce says if this was a normal British, the leader would be +1 and +3 and +4. They were first page on the leaderboard. Then +7 wouldn't seem so bad. But guys are scoring points like this, like it's the John Deere Classic. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Bourne says biggest big cat beneficiary has got to be Jack. The Bears' golden major record looks safer than ever with his nearest competitors struggling and other wannabe challengers caught up in the LIV and PGA feud. Who knows what major fields are going to look like next year? Yeah, I guess. I think Jack wanted to hold on to that, and Tiger wanted to get it. I think there was a competition between Jack and Tiger for all these years. And you defined best, and I think Tiger, we're going to have this conversation, JJ, for, I think as long as we talk about golf. Was Tiger better than Jack? And the bottom line is going to be, well, Tiger didn't win 18 majors and Jack did. And then we're going to have the conversation, yeah, but Tiger's body broke down, right? If Tiger wasn't injured, don't you think that's where this goes in 20 years? Well, if Tiger wasn't injured,
yes,
he would have caught Jack. Right?
That'll be a part of it.
But he is. But he is. Bourne says the $64,000 OD question, Jeff, is this the last time we see Tiger on the court in 2020 or 2022? I believe it is. Yeah. Yeah, I really do. But I don't know what he said. I'll find out what he said. He just talked to NBC. Ken says, can the 15-time major circus have the kick of his life to get near the cut line? No. Done. Sorry,
Ken.
Yeah. All right, a couple others. Omar says, we should be better than this, Jeff. When you go on the big stick and don't mention the NFL's most complete franchise as one of the 3 or 4 serious contenders for championship, Omar is hurting. It doesn't reflect well on the Cowboys and Coach Jerry Jones. I was talking about, TJ asked me, NFL champ. Who do you think? I didn't mention the Cowboys as one of my top teams.
You also didn't mention the Browns.
We did mention the Browns. You always talk about the Browns when you're over there.
But he's not a championship contender.
No, but we mentioned the Browns.
Dallas Cowboys, Cleveland Browns, same boat.
Dan wants a football TBT. How about this? Jeffrey, Juan Jose, Ana Maria, Addison, Austin, Jeffrey's mother, the dog, etc. It could be the Lobo alumni, i.e. the empty seats coached by Nedward Abraham James, versus the New Mexico State alum, i.e. no lockers, coached by Fearless Dougie, wearing a generic unmarked polo. Their logo could be a palm tree in the stands. It's from Dan. Okay. What a football TBT? Would that be good? I don't even know if it would be good.
Maybe like a flag football tournament.
Yeah, you couldn't do that. Bunch of pickup football. You can't play pickup football. I know you guys do it every Thanksgiving. I get it. And then somebody blows out a ligament and an ankle, and you go home beat to hell, and your girlfriend or your wife says, "What the hell did you do?" Yeah, no, I get it. I know you do it every Thanksgiving. Yes, you can, Jeff. Yeah, you can. And play the turkey bowl.
Pull out the Letterman jacket.
Yeah. Okay.
And the
Al
light up
Bundy.
trophy.
Have to bring me my food over here. I can't make it to the
That's
table.
right, Al Bundy. Oh, I'm sore. And you're looking for sympathy, and your girlfriend or your wife's just going, "Yeah, whatever. Go set the table." Right? You can't play a pickup football tournament. You could play a game. You could play a game.
Say pickup tournament.
Yeah, that's what he wants. So ask all these weekend warriors or once a year warriors to go out and do it again tomorrow. And the older they get, they realize Father Time's got them by the neck.
That could be a new mail commercial.
Oh, that is actually really good.
Tournament.
Hey guys, want to play a Thanksgiving football tournament? Call New Mail. Yeah, no, that's good. Actually, I may use that. Need the energy? Want to recover?
Prepping for your turkey bowl?
And then, after you pull your hammy and your knee, call QC Kinetics.
See, I'm good at marketing.
Yes, you are. Yeah, I could play pickup football. Yeah, I do every year, bro, with my dude. Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
And 15 beers in. Yeah, no, that's right. I can't really walk for 3 days. I try to catch the flight on Sunday. Yeah, I got you.
The next 2 days, you're just like, oh, my back.
And then there's always that one dude at those
Let's
tournaments.
keep it to softball. Let's keep it to softball.
When you play turkey, do you still play them? The Thanksgiving football?
No.
Was it touch, flag, or was it tackle? Because we
It was
always
touch.
went tackle.
Really?
Oh, man.
Wow.
And somebody always came out maimed because there was always some idiot who thought he was still in two-a-days in high school and was going to form tackle you and take out your well, that's how I was taught, bro. Come on, we're playing football, bro. Stop it. There was always some idiot who was somebody walked away hurt. I mean, like injured, not hurt. There's a difference between hurt and injured. Somebody walked away injured every freaking year.
It's a tradition unlike any other.
That's right. We went back and did it again. Sorry, dude. Scoop them off to the side. All right. Whose ball? Whose ball? All right. 505-246-0610. We're not talking TBT football. It's TBT basketball. Coming up, I guess that would be the TFT, wouldn't it? Coming up at 9 o'clock, Cleveland Pancake Thomas is going to be with us. He of the Enchantment, the former Lobo on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Taco Bell is the place for breakfast. Why? Because there's a new Bell Breakfast Box. This one features their breakfast quesadilla and comes with Cinnabon Delights.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your favorite color, your favorite texture. You're gonna love it when they put it all together. Through any weather, nothing looks better. From the smooth to the rough, they really know their stuff. Nobody does stuff
sports animal.
We're comparing. I don't know that you can compare Tiger and Jack. I mean, you compare numbers. Ryan just said the game of golf is more competitive now than when Jack was playing because of Tiger. So it's like comparing a running back from today in the all-time great category of the past, just different times. And look, JJ, I think we'll all agree, and I think Jack would agree, the field is deeper now. Deeper international field, better, deeper field than when Jack was playing. There was Trevino and Watson and Kite, and there were some good players back then. But the young golfers that are coming up today from all around the globe, it's a deeper, tougher field. It just is.
Yes, it is. I don't know if there's a sport that's taking a step back anywhere.
Yeah, no, I think that's right everywhere. Yeah. Hoser! Ho! Oh, I don't do that yet. You only got like 2 minutes. What's up, man?
Symbieta! JJ Buck! Three-time, Mr. Fantastic.
Remember when you got to go to the dinner with us and get an award?
Yes,
Yeah,
man.
that was cool.
I miss those days, man.
Yeah. By the way, August 6th, I was just told.
Good times.
Yeah.
Did that just happen, or when is that happening?
Well, I was at the venue yesterday, so I asked them what it is. Nobody around here is. August 6th is what I'm told is for that dinner. So keep that open on your.
Wow, nice. You think I can go by, just stand at the window, be like, hey guys,
I think it's
remember?
I think it's the 5th.
Yeah, all right, maybe it's the 5th. Yeah, you can stand by the window. Absolutely. We'll throw you some scraps. I might even get you a beer.
I'll give you an autograph.
I'll get you a beer. I will. I'm that kind of guy.
I'll wait for you outside.
Yeah.
Or I can bring my trophy that you gave me, be like, hey,
look what I got.
Can I come back? Can I be a recipient? I mean, not a recipient, but an award presenter.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's what I could do.
Or you can park,
and throw out T-shirts. I'm good at that.
Here, park my car. I'm kidding. Oh.
Hey.
What?
No, I just you guys were talking about the football and the Thursday night. I just figured I'd throw a little Lancer is the answer throwback, and Donald would be proud that you played tackle football because we all know that he doesn't like that Lobos go woofy woofy woofy. So playing tackle to Donald would be more like just doing the Lobo how and not just going woofy 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 and playing touch football. So.
Yeah,
so great to you, man. Great stories.
That's good. All right, man. Good to hear you. I look forward to seeing you on August 5th.
Sure.
Be well. See you. So you're told the 5th? All right. I'm glad you guys know. I was at the hotel yesterday working on bull business. I'm like, hey, are you guys still hosting that event? Yeah. I'm like, when is it? Maybe you guys know because I'm not invited. So,
oh my gosh.
I'm kidding.
No. Because of Jeff Grammer, I got invited to Denver for this women in sports thing.
Did you?
Night. Yeah.
What is that?
It's really cool. Thank you, Jeff Grammer.
What did he do?
He got me. It's like a women in sports convention in Denver.
Are you going?
I want to go, but it also makes me sad that it's my rookie season of this award with you guys.
We got to make decisions, man. We all got choices to make. Life's about choices.
All right. Well, we'll discuss it.
Yeah. No. I mean, I will discuss it. Choices. It's tough. It's hard to be two places at once, isn't it?
Yes.
I know. I got a big issue that day of the Boise State game. There's a wedding back east, and what do I do? And
September 9th?
Yeah.
That's my birthday.
Is it? Happy birthday.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. So it's decisions. All right, when we come back, Cleveland Pancake Thomas has made decisions. Should I play in Slovenia, Greece, Africa, Hungary? He's been all over. Never mind Johnny Cash. He's been everywhere, man. He's been everywhere. He's going to be in Albuquerque on Monday playing with the Enchantment against the Panamaniacs in the Pit. One of your favorites, Pancake Thomas, next on the opening drive on 95.9 FM and AM 670 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Albertsons is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
For your business or your home, Valley Fence stands alone. We're number one in New Mexico for a reason. It's the best fence you can own. Proudly serving New Mexico for over 50 years. At Valley Fence, the difference is clear. No fence too big, too small, or difficult. We handle them all at Valley Fence Company. Dream style stucco. Stucco is the way to go. The Southwest tradition, beautiful and durable. The perfect combination. Your
Technique, this is the opening drive with 3-time New Mexico Sportscaster of the Year, Jeff Cindietta, and J.J. Bach.
Good times coming Monday to the pit, maybe even Tuesday, maybe even Thursday. The basketball tournament playing for $1 million starts off on your national television and in your favorite arena Monday, and it is highlighted 4 games. The final game is the Enchantment, a group of mostly former UNM alum. You're not former alum, you're always alum. Former UNM players against the Panamaniacs, former Aggies. It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck. You're going to look at the rosters and go, oh, this is going to be cool. This is going to be great. And you're right. And one of your favorites is Pancake Thomas. Cleveland, Pancake Thomas. And never mind the Johnny Cash song, I've Been Everywhere, Man. He's been everywhere, man. From Baton Rouge to UNM to Hartford to Western Kentucky. And then he's played overseas in Slovenia and Hungary and Greece and most recently Rwanda. He'll be in the pit with his passport beautifully stamped. Cleveland Thomas joins us on the opening drive this morning. How you doing, man? Welcome back.
I'm well, thank you. It's good to be back.
You ever wake up and wonder what time zone you're in, where you are? I mean, you're pretty well traveled, man. Congratulations on all the success.
Thank you. Yeah, sometimes it be like that. I always have to think, like, I wonder what time it is back home.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Where do you consider home? When you wonder back home, where do you consider back home to be?
Louisiana, of course.
Always.
Yeah.
You're coming back and doing this and getting together with a bunch of your old buddies and playing in a tournament that, yeah, it's fun. There's $1 million on the line. When Brandon called you and reached out to do it again this year, what was the factor that got you back? And then add to it, you're playing in the pit and you're playing against a bunch of Aggies. Did that play into it?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, every time the Waves call me, I'm always happy to come back and playing in TBT and being in Albuquerque again. And, like, this season we have Jamal Fenton playing. And my freshman year I played with Jamal, so I was really excited about playing with him again. So I was definitely all in.
Jamal Fenton was the deciding factor. That's kind of cool. How about and then it's the Aggies, and I know you didn't play your whole collegiate career at UNM. You went to Hartford and you went to Western, but you played a couple for these games, and you knew the intensity.
Yeah. So my freshman and sophomore year we played the rivalry. And, you know, it's an intense game. That's why I'm glad we get to do it again. And this time it's in the pit, so it's going to be an amazing atmosphere. I know both teams are going to be ready to compete against each other, so I'm excited about it.
Cleveland, what did those 2 years at UNM mean as just part of your development? Because all of it is a learning process. And, of course, you know, there were a lot of changes going on at the end of your career at New Mexico. You move on to your next step. But these 2 years, what did you learn about yourself that helped you as you moved on to those next places in your career?
I just learned about just staying focused, staying dedicated, even though, you know, you're not playing the amount of minutes you want, and just learning from, like, high-level coaches and high-level players, because I played behind, like, Tony Snell, Kendall Williams, you know, guys like that. I got to learn how to take care of your body from Cam, so it was big time for me.
What were just those practices like for you at that time with where Lobo basketball was, an NCAA tournament team, guys that went on to play at the next level as well? What were those times in practice like between everyone?
Oh, it was big time. Guys were competing because, you know, everybody wants to have playing time, so guys were competing. Sometimes, like, practices was harder than a game because everyone competing, going hard.
When you decided to leave, and I don't know if we've ever talked to you about it. I know you've probably talked about it. What was that decision like? Was it a hard decision? Was it based on playing time? You just there were guys in front of you that you thought maybe I'm not going to get in front of, or what was the whole decision to leave?
The whole decision, I just felt like it was time for me to make a change and go somewhere else. I felt like in order for me to extend my career and play professionally, it would be best for me to transfer. I didn't feel comfortable being here no more, but I had some great years here, though, freshman and sophomore year, like going to the tournament. And I just wanted to, like, make an impact.
Yeah.
That's what went into it.
And you did. He's Cleveland Pancake Thomas with us on the opening drive. So I look at guys that play all over the world, and I'm jealous in a lot of ways. I'm fascinated by it, and I love looking at the resumes. And I look where you've been, and from Slovenia to Hungary to Greece to Africa. Tell people, because I think most people don't understand the process. How do you figure out where am I going to play? Do you rely on an agent? How much do you do yourself? And I mean, when you say I'm going to go play for REG in Rwanda, I got to believe you didn't know a lot about them before. How does that process go? Contracts, year to year, figuring out what continent, let alone what league I'm going to go play in next.
Right. So, you really kind of rely on your agent, but a lot of it sometimes is just like off of your resume, coaches reach out. So this situation was unique for me because I was in Greece, and I decided to leave Greece, and then right when I was leaving, former NBA coach Robert Pack, he called me. He was saying like, yeah, the NBA just started this league in Africa. I want you to come play for me. And I'm like, Africa? I told him, I'm like, nah, I'm cool. I'm going to stay in Europe. I'm not going to Africa. But then he ended up convincing me, and it was a great experience. It's like one of my best experiences I ever had playing professionally.
Really?
And Rwanda is a beautiful country.
What did he say to convince you?
The numbers in the contract, they convinced me, just to be honest.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I say, I'm coming.
I love when a guy will tell me the truth and say it's about the money, man. I mean, that's what you realize you got a limited window to play professional basketball. Make as much as you can, man, and experience as much as you can. Has there been a favorite? Is Rwanda your favorite in your 4 stops internationally?
Yeah, I'll have to say right now, Rwanda, it was my favorite. It's fresh. I love Greece, too, the weather and the food, but Rwanda, like the atmosphere that they had behind basketball, it was incredible.
Wow.
Cleveland, you mentioned the step that you needed to take to further your career in college, but right when you decided to transfer, you suffered a knee injury, and you had that torn ACL. So what was going through your mind at that time? You're transferring, you tear your ACL, you wonder, hey, is this offer still going to be on the table? How did you bounce back from that, and what did that time do to kind of shape your mindset?
Man, it was a crazy time. So, like, right when I got my release, I was playing pickup basketball out here, I think at, like one of the recs, and I ended up tearing my ACL. And when I got the news, I'm like, man, my career might be over because I'm not signing nobody. I just got my release. I told the coach from Hartford before I told my ACL, I told him I was coming there, but he didn't believe me because he's like, you're going to go somewhere bigger. But then I ended up tearing my ACL, and he was like, I'm going to honor your word and still give you a scholarship because you told me before you was coming here. So he did the right thing. He honored my word, and that's how I ended up at Hartford. But that whole process just made me mentally tough. It showed me that you really just got to compete with yourself to be the best you every day. So that's what I was doing. And that's how I approach it now. Every day I just go out to be the best me, and like it helped me.
So if he'd have done what a lot of coaches would have done, and I don't, right? It's a business. It's a dirty business. If he'd have said, man, you're hurt, you're not signed, never mind, call me when you're healthy, Lord knows where you'd be.
Right. No, that's real.
That's insane. All right, a few more minutes. Cleveland Pancake Thomas is with us. All right, going into this tournament, so you've practiced with these guys. How good is this team we're going to see on Monday, the Enchantment? There's a lot of really good teams in this tournament. You're familiar with this tournament. Everybody wants $1 million. How good is this team you're playing on?
I think the team is really, really good. I think this year we took a step from last year. I think everybody is all in, so I'm excited to see how we put it together. I could tell Coach Penny he's super locked in. All the guys are locked in. So, and we playing against New Mexico State, so it's a extra motivation to get the win.
Does it matter? I mean, I know for PR and hype, it's New Mexico State. It's kind of cool to sell tickets. That's why they put you together in the first round. People who played in that rivalry, some of them really, it sticks with them forever. Kenny Thomas says, and he says it all the time, I've never lost to an Aggie. I know it's a big deal to some of you guys.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's a huge deal. Like, just the other day, we had a basketball camp. JR made one of the kids do push-ups because he had an Aggie shirt on. So you know it's serious.
That's great. Well, Cleveland, just for you, the emotions of getting to walk down that ramp again. Everyone talks about that ramp because there's nothing like it. But also, just the love from Lobo fans. What does that mean to you, even though it was a small part of your career, but it's still it's such a place that has an importance?
Oh, yeah, it means a lot because I really love it here. Like, even when I left, I didn't want to leave, so I love it here. But, playing in the pit again, like, just thinking about the games that I played in the pit and how the atmosphere was, it's like the pit is super special to me. I hold it dear. So running down that ramp again, and I don't want to say one more time or one last time like everybody say, because look, now I'm back in the pit playing again. So, but running down the pit again and playing on that floor, man, I'm excited about it.
I've asked a lot of people this because so many people talk about the ramp. Would the pit be the same without the ramp? I mean, if you could like somehow, there's something about that ramp, isn't it?
Man, I don't know. I feel like you can't have the pit without the ramp. They go hand in hand. It's like peanut butter and jelly. You got to have a ramp in the pit.
Yeah, and watching people, the visiting team, walk up there. I remember opposing coaches just gasping for air at altitude and walking up that ramp and losing it. So it'll be fun. All right, there's something about that place. There's something about this tournament. There's something about guys from your era that people just love and they get to see again on Monday. And hopefully Tuesday, and hopefully Thursday. Enjoy your time here, man. It's really good catching up with you. Congratulations on all the success. Appreciate you spending a few minutes with us today.
I appreciate you.
Be well. We'll see you out there on Monday.
All right, thank you.
Cleveland Pancake Thomas. It's great. So I don't think a lot of people understand, and I'm not certain that I do, the international basketball world. Like how do you get a contract? How did he end up playing, right? I mean, there's teams, you look at it and you're like, okay, so he's playing for KK Zietorog or simply Zietorog in Slovenia. And because, of course, they're based in Lasko. And then the next year he's playing for KTE Duna Asfalt in Hungary. And the next year he's playing for Apollyon Patras BC, named after the Greek god Apollo in Greece. And then he's playing in Rwanda. And how does it happen? I mean, I don't know. I'm fascinated by that.
And it's all not glitz and glamour.
Hardly, man.
It is a absolute grind, but you're chasing that professional dream. You have an opportunity to play basketball at a high level. I believe all those leagues he was in was the top division in their respective countries. And it's who you know, like you said, you got a call from Robert Pack. Hey, you want to come play in Africa? Well, here's the check. Okay.
No. I appreciate him saying that.
You know who we need too?
Who?
Where's Coach Capino at?
You know what? I bet if I put in a call to him, he would. John Capino was great.
Coach Capino is the man, and he definitely knows the international game.
I promise that. I was just looking. Languages. Like, think about the languages. There's 4 official languages in Rwanda. Did you know that? English, French, Kiswahili. So Kiswahili is spoken by the native population. I mean, right? Slovenia, Hungarian. Where was it in between? Greece? I mean, that's a lot, man. All right, you can respond to that, 505-246-0610, 888-922-0610. I've been telling you about New Mail. And for quite some time, I've been telling you about New Mail because thousands of men, maybe men like you, have been benefiting from their industry-leading testosterone replacement. Those guys take care of things that have held them back. Fatigue, depression, even erectile dysfunction. They feel better, they feel stronger. Do you know New Mail also specializes in hair restoration? Hair restoration without side effects. So I'm going to give you the number, I'm going to tell you about it. 505-652-1688. It's area code 505-652-1688, or you can go to Newmail, NUMALE.com. So there's options, and they all work, and there's no side effects. Platelet-rich hair plasma therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate the cells deep in your hair follicle and stops hair loss and you regrow hair. There's an FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser. It's proven to regrow hair. NeoGraft hair transplants producing natural-looking results in less than a week, and there's no linear scarring. Treatments work for both men and women who want a natural, thicker head of hair without side effects. They're right here in Albuquerque. The number's 505-652-1688. That's 505-652-1688, or visit them at newmail.com.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Cheese is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends. And
It's Friday! Didn't somebody tell me that in the elevator, probably?
Give me a hug. You got your funky
Ready?
Yeah, that was a man.
Yeah, I just didn't have it today. Maybe it's because I had to work all 5 days here. Because I came
The
in
short
for,
game was-
I actually came in for I was here all 5 days this week. Don't get used to it, but I mean, it was here all 5 days.
It was still good hoe.
Yeah, no, it's always good to hoe. Cameron Smith is your leader at the Open Championship. Cameron Smith from Australia 6 under after 10 today, JJ. He's killing it. He's 11 under for the tournament. Followed by Cameron Young. So it's Cameron Smith and Cameron Young. Young the American, Smith the Australian. Young is 1 stroke back. He is 1 hole behind. He's played 9 holes today. 10 over for the tournament. Then Dustin Johnson, who finished. The next bunch of guys are finished. Dustin Johnson at -9. Terrell Hatton and Scotty Scheffler at -8. There's a group of Taylor Gooch, Adam Scott, Patrick Cantlay, Sahith Thigala, all at -7. Rory is even on the day through 4. He is at -6. If you missed it earlier, Tiger Woods is done. He really, really struggled today. He finished at 9? Where's? How come I can't find Tiger Woods? The hell is he? There he is, -9 for the tournament. So currently sitting in 149th place out of 156 golfers. Walked up 18. Was in tears. Really emotional. It was just one of those. That's it, man. Thanks for coming. Good night now. It was emotional watching him go up there. I'm looking for quotes from him. Have you found any quotes from him yet? What Tiger had to say? I mean, I've seen him talk. I just didn't hear him. But
words came out of his mouth.
Yeah, no, I know that happened, and I got a hole by hole.
Words were.
What did he do today? But that's it. All right, so 505-246-0610 if you want to get in. Gopher said the Big Cats Open. It just felt like I just watched Muhammad Ali versus Larry Holmes. Yeah. No, 100%. Carl says, I want my Tiger Woods back. I like the womanizing, pouting, cussing, calling Sergio Tweety Bird, dominating the game and intimidating the rest of the field. Tiger Woods more than the current version.
Oh.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Do you like it more? Yeah, I get that. Here's what I'm telling you with this. I like the evolution because it was inevitable. Now, if he was still that same dude and couldn't back it up, it would be really pathetic.
Right, and he's just having a good time, it seems like. I mean, he's taking it. He wouldn't compete if he couldn't take it serious, but he's like, smiling.
Don't you think
messing with his buddies?
If he was still that same dude, trying to be intimidating, because like Ryan said, Ryan sent me a text earlier and said, look, he said a lot of people forget that Tiger was so good. He used his demeanor as a tool to make you worse and pressure. He knew exactly what he was doing at that point. Yes. Because he could back it up and he was that good. Wouldn't it be, and I'm going to stay with the word pathetic, if he still tried to be that guy and finished 146 out of 154? Like that. Yeah. That's what I'm telling you, Carl. I miss that too.
I miss 1996 Michael Jordan as well.
Yes.
Same.
Right? And I miss 1991 Ken Griffey Jr. Yeah.
Oh, same.
Okay? But what was inevitable is Father Time was going to wrap its arms around him and pull him in and bring him to reality. And so if he'd still be that guy, maybe he is womanizing. I don't know if he's that guy. But if he was that same gruff, prickly jerk on the golf course and couldn't back it up, it would be a pretty sad story. And he's kind of come to grips with, hey, I'm going to go have fun with it now. I dominated this thing for 20 freaking years. Now I'm going to enjoy these young kids and I'm going to have fun with it because I realize that the window is going to close. And it would be pathetic if he was still that guy and couldn't back it up.
And I don't think he would be able to wrap his mind around the injuries he's gone through. I think there would have been a different trajectory for Tiger minus the severe injuries. Like it would have probably, we would have seen that peak for a little bit longer. Then it would start to ramp down. But the Tiger Woods story is like 3 different characters in one.
No doubt. No doubt.
It's Tiger Woods, one of the greatest golfers of all time. It's Tiger Woods' personal life. It's Tiger Woods' health. And then all that stuff comes together to wrap into what we've seen happen. And by the way, the new Tiger Woods still found a way to win a major.
That's right. That's right. And it's still been competitive when healthy.
And also, and this is one, too, I'll take a step out from just the pure entertainment aspect of it, of we all want to see that Tiger Woods. We're going to remember that Tiger Woods forever. Do you think that Tiger Woods has the ability to step on the golf course with his son and kind of have that freedom like we've seen him play in those father-son tournaments and be that guy?
That's interesting. And I'm not certain I've thought of it in those terms. Could you still be that guy and be a good dad? Yes. Could you still step out with your kid? Yes. But would your kid have as much fun? I think that's fascinating, because if he was still that, like when the appearances, and look, I don't know what Tiger and Charlie are like when nobody's looking on the range or going out playing practice 9, and is he a drill sergeant or not? I'm going to guess he's pretty good with him. But I think that's really good, because I think one of the most ingratiating moments in sport in the last decade is Tiger walking off winning the Masters and grabbing his kids, right?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
And could he have been that guy if he was still a jerk? Yeah, he could. He could have. Yeah. Right. I mean, you can still be a jerk outwardly, and Tiger was a jerk, right? I mean, and that's just was part of his deal. And still be a softie at home. You can be. But would his kid enjoy it as much if he was still that guy?
I think Tiger went through it as a kid, so he knows exactly what it's like to not over...
Not is the word. Not is the key word.
Overemphasize just, hey, you're 2.5 years old, go chip for 8 hours on the green.
Yeah.
And then now you do see there's a real enjoyment, at least when you're watching him and his son on the golf course. Like, one of my favorite videos is from the last tournament that they were playing together. And, like, Tiger misses a green, and then his kid's just like,
yeah,
really, bro? Come on. All right, I got you.
What's wrong with you, old man? Carl says, I know there's this romance with St. Andrews, but is in Tiger's case, is it misguided? Oh, I already read you this one. It looks cold, and where's his body right now? Look, it's 70 degrees at St. Andrews today, man. Like, it's never going to get nicer. Like, they I mean, the golf gods are smiling on the 150th anniversary of the Open Championship at St. Andrews, the birthplace of golf. It's never going to get nicer. You can blame it on a lot of things, man. Injuries, father time, whatever. One thing you can't blame Tiger's +9 on is the weather, because the scores are bonkers ridiculous. Just silly good. You know, what I tell you, 150-something person field, and there are the number is 64 under par. What's 64 and 64? 128? So a little less than half are under par. But the projected cut is moved to +1, by the way, which is going to get Max Homa in. It's going to get Colin Morikawa in, JJ. It's going to get Justin Thomas and Will Zalatoris in, it looks like. Moving that cut line to 1 was a big deal. That was a big deal. A lot of big names are at 1. Louis Oosthuizen, 1. Brooks Koepka may now make the cut if it stays at +1. Those guys get paid when they make the cut, by the way. This isn't the damn Live Tour. They don't stop this thing tomorrow. You know that, right?
They actually would have 2 more days to play.
Yeah, they will have 2 more days to play.
You're going to walk off the course Saturday like, whoo! That's great, guys. What's next?
All right, where's my flying nightclub to get me home?
Where's the private jet?
I don't know. That private jet looks pretty cool.
It looks really cool. No, it looks beyond pretty cool.
I'm like...
Yeah, no, it looks phenomenal. Except for it's not leaving on Saturday after the round. Opening drive, 505-246-0610. All right, we're going to reset at the top. I'll get you a leaderboard, get you up to date on stuff that's going on this Friday, get you ready for a big weekend around here. Glad you're with us this morning. Thanks for remembering to listen to 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments.
Or is it going to be the Cameron Show?
Could be Cam.
And Roy McElroy.
Rory.
It's early, even through 4. Get back up there for the weekend.
Going to do the Cam on the 150th anniversary at the old course?
It'll be good.
Cameron Smith at the top, Cameron Young right behind him, 505-246-0610. All right, here's what you got this weekend. Talk to me about the move that United made yesterday. They bring in Super Romario Williams, who's been everywhere, including the Jamaican national team. So how's a guy like this available? If he's, and I completely plead ignorance, I don't know the soccer world enough where a guy is available for a USL team with a resume like this. If he's that good, how is he just available to sign for New Mexico United in the middle of the season?
Well, it comes down to when seasons in other places,
okay,
and if he's not under contract anymore.
All right, so
he was someone that they tried to sign last year, and then he went overseas for an opportunity.
Okay, all right. So his season probably just ended, and now here he is, and he's a goal scorer. So they just, I mean, this one sounds, and you know where I am with signings. Let me see something, but resume sounds pretty significant.
This United team, it's no longer about the talk. Like, this is a roster that they can back it up, and they're on a recent stretch where they're showing you that this could be the year that all the smoke bombs, all the flag waving, they actually back it up on the field in the postseason.
All right. And they've won a bunch lately. They were winners in Tulsa 2 nights ago. They won at home on Saturday. They're back at home tomorrow. It is Meow Wolf night. They will play the Pittsburgh something Hounds. What are they? Help me. Riverhounds?
Riverhounds.
Are they? I was thinking, why are you laughing at me?
I don't know.
I was thinking, well, I knew it was
Friday. I'm laughing.
Well, they've never been here. They've never played them. And I'm thinking, it's got to be River, right? There's 3 rivers right in Pittsburgh. River, but then I heard River Cats. So the Topes will play the River Cats this weekend, and and United will play the River Hounds, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot of river, man. I'm just saying. And I mean, and we've been through cats. Cats don't like water. Hounds kind of do, though. River Hounds.
Yeah.
All right, I'm down. Whatever. So that's tomorrow out at the ball pitch if you want to go do the soccer. Tomorrow night, also out of Rio Rancho, if you like the football, you can go watch your Duke City Gladiators play their final home game of the season against the Northern Arizona. Ramon Atkins was with us today. That was pretty good. So you've got all kinds of options locally this weekend, and hope you take advantage of it. You playing golf this weekend?
I want to. Kyle's playing Sandia tomorrow.
How come he plays every day, and all I hear from you is I want to play?
Because I'm.
No, honestly.
I mean, he's just as busy, I guess. But
is he though?
We're on different schedules right now.
But is he so busy, but he gets to play all the time, and you don't?
I'm not complaining.
All right. So
I have to go to baby showers. He's gonna be golfing. I'm going to baby showers.
Knock yourself out, man. All right, Tiger.
Not complaining about that either.
I got some sound from Tiger from you. So he missed the cut. Tiger's done. Quote, I always enjoy playing the Open at the Old Course. It's special. The RNA set it up with some pretty tricky pins, some new ones, and made it pretty difficult. Obviously more difficult for me than the others. But anytime you get a chance to play the Old Course at the Open, it's just special. Like this would have been great, right? If he would have won, if he would have competed, the birthplace of golf. He's won 2 of his 3 Claret Jugs at St. Andrews. But look, he withdrew from the PGA. He didn't play in the U.S. Open. Even Tiger, and his course knowledge and experience, it wasn't enough for him. And so this is his 4th missed cut at the Open Championship in 22 career starts. And so that's not a storybook ending, obviously. But there was a lot of drama. He crossed the Swilken Bridge on number 18. He tipped his cap. And he said he wondered, would he ever be back? And people, would he pause? Would he soak it in? He didn't break stride. Right, walking over the bridge, we watched him. He didn't break stride coming over the bridge. He walked straight across it, and then JJ, as he was walking down 18, he started wiping away tears. He had a grin. It appeared to be, I would say, would you say appreciative grin? Smile on his face as he was walking down.
Good way to describe it.
Obviously, very disappointed with the way he's played, but later he said he was unsure about his future, and. Here's his quote. I've been lucky enough to been doing this since 1995. I don't know if I'll physically be able to play another British Open here at St. Andrews. I certainly feel like I'll be able to play more Opens, but I don't know if I'll be around when it comes back here. The warmth and the ovation at 18, it got to me. I felt the guys stop there off the tee off 18. It was just incredible. Just the amount of understanding and respect from all the people that are involved in this event that come out to support it, the players, the nods as I was getting as a player for going out. Rory gave me the tip of the cap. JT did the same. There's something about it. It's just different. End quote. I just got chills reading that, by the way. When other competitors in the midst of one of the biggest championships in their game pause their game to tip their cap to applaud somebody, you realize it's special. This is the biggest, I will say this again, and if you're joining us now, I said this earlier, and I will stand by this. I think Tiger Woods has done more for the advancement of golf than any athlete has done for the advancement of his or her individual sport in the history of sport. That means Mark Spitz in swimming. Or what's my guy's name? Swimmer. See, I can't remember his name. That won all the gold medals. Big, long. Thank you.
Yeah, it's Tiger Woods. There's been breakthrough players like Jackie Robinson.
Yeah.
Impactful, breaking the color barrier in baseball.
Wayne Gretzky for American hockey, certainly.
But Tiger Woods, his overall impact on and off the course, the people he brought to the course, where he took the game of golf, he made it cool.
He made it
like there was an element of the killer instinct. Yeah. Did you ever talk about that in golf?
Yeah,
like you had winners and guys that were really good at the tournament.
Yeah.
You had your moments, Jack Nicholson, all that stuff. Jack Nicholson's on the court side of the Lakers.
Yeah.
But it felt like even when you're watching those times and the fun tournaments, like, Tiger brought this element of other sports that we're used to, like coming in on Sunday with an intimidation factor and like, you ain't going to win this. It's the Tiger mentality.
It's so right. First of all, the obvious one is he raised the purses and raised the profile. When you say he made it cool, so you know what I'm thinking of? I watched the celebrity, the thing in Reno the other day, on the celebrity, and I mean, from Justin Timberlake to Charles Barkley to Steph Curry to Marshall Faulk to Brian Urlacher to all the guys that played. I wonder how many of those guys, because I'm not gonna lie to you, when I was in high school, it's not the reason I didn't play high school golf, and I wish I would have played high school golf, but it wasn't cool. It was like, yeah, whatever. And I liked golf. My granddad turned me onto the game when I was probably in middle school. But it wasn't cool. Golf is pretty cool now. Like, people play golf, right? I mean, you guys play. Your significant other plays. I think that's one of the, and if you look at a golf course, the demographics of the people on the golf course, while I wouldn't tell you it's completely 50-50 integrated in any way, or I don't even know what 50-50 means anymore, but it certainly looks different than it did 25 years ago. The people who are playing golf.
Yes. There's so many of my friends that I wouldn't expect to be golfers, and they play golf.
Dude, and people who play it, by the way, love it. And it's cool to play golf. Yeah, I think that's right. And it's cool to play golf, and you can play it for your whole life. My 16-year-old can go out with her granddad, and they can play golf, and they can play the same game. And but it's funny, you put it in perspective, and I appreciate you saying that, because I remember distinctly in high school. I mean, I wish I would have played golf. It wasn't cool. That's not why I didn't play. I mean, it didn't work for me, but I didn't consider it. I wish I would have, because I'd be a hell of a lot better golfer today. But just wasn't that, and now I agree with you. It is cool. All right, we'll wrap this up. We got time for you to get in. I'll read you the correspondence. I probably should take a look at that text line too, because I know you're hitting that as well. 505-246-0610. That's how you call or text us. It's the opening drive. We'll come back and wrap things up on 95.9 FM and AM 610 Sports Animal.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment. For 100 years, PNM has utilized cutting-edge technology and employed hard-working New Mexicans to ensure that we have consistent, reliable energy when we need it. For life's loudest moments, quietest moments, and every moment in between. We're dedicated to providing you with energy now and into the future. All you have to do is dream of what to do with it next.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Everguard Roofing and Solar. For nearly 20 years, Everguard Roofing and Solar has been working with New Mexicans to enhance their homes and businesses. For all your roofing and solar needs in New Mexico, call 505-821-9543.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough.
The text line's got it taken care of, A-Marie. While you go to the conference, I don't know who this is, but somebody said it's settled. I'll stand in for A-Marie.
Okay.
Yeah, settled.
Make me proud.
Yeah. We'll go on the phones, but here's where I can tell you why I know golf, and to JJ's point, it's cool. You ever play one of those scrambles? The people who are out there that you would never think or want to play golf. Now, are they all really good? No, they all want to be good. They all dress the part or have the great clubs. But yeah, look out there, man. It's not the demo that it was all those years ago. It's become that way. Jim, good morning to you.
K Pasta to everybody out there in the 505 Q-Town.
What's happening?
Was talking to Anne-Marie about getting out on the golf course, but she's got other things pressing, so that's cool too. Great tournament. You know, growing up, I was never the world's biggest fan of the British Open, or the Open as they like to call it, but man, I'll tell you what, once you learn to respect those courses, you look at it quite differently. And Tiger dragging that leg around the old course was something else, and I'm sure it had to be crazy emotional to cross over that bridge and to know he was not going to make the weekend. But that's the reality, and unfortunately, it's the most undefeated person in the world, and that's Father Time, regardless of the injuries that he's dealing with. I mean, you look at every other 46-year-old golfer that's on tour and see how broke down they are as well. You just don't hear about it because they don't have the same kind of popularity that Tiger does, right? So, but, you know, just real quick, obviously, we talked a lot about the LIV. It's kind of interesting to see Justin right now posted today at 9. Dustin Johnson posted at 9. And, I mean, he's a baller, you know, and he's going to show up and he's going to ball. I'm kind of surprised Brooks is it even. I like
he's
Phil's at 4.
Brooks a +1. Oh, is it even now? No, he's even. He's even. He's got down. He just made a birdie. Yeah, he's at even. Yeah.
Come on, you guys are the sports radio.
You're one ahead of me.
I do.
He just birdied his last hole. He just birdied number 12. He's even.
It's all, well, I mean, the reality is Phil's out of it, right? Johnson's at 9, Reed's at 4, Brooks is even. So the LIV guys are in it. And again, right now nobody's really talking a ton about LIV because this is such a great tournament and it's so challenging. Now, move forward a year from now, we might be in a different place. I do like what Tiger had to say this week about LIV and the PGA, and I love that Rory tipped his cap to him, and it's interesting to see how that relationship has developed over the years because those two guys really used to be at odds ends, and now, they really, you can see a lot of respect there. And I love the way that Woods has, given a lot of respect and shown a lot to Justin Thomas, who I think is, in my opinion, still one of the best golfers around. And, not Dustin Johnson, Justin Thomas, I'm sorry.
Thomas, yeah,
and so it's I like that he nodded to him, but I just don't see Tiger, I think once he gets through this year, he's going to have to seriously reevaluate what's next.
Yeah, I think Jim, I think we've seen probably seen the end of it this year. I think he shuts it down, gets healthy, comes back, plays in select tournaments, and he'll make cuts now. I don't think he's done. I think he's done competing regularly, and I think there's going to be the select tournament here and there where on Sunday you take a look.
Well, and I think that's what's great about it, and what's funny about it too, though, is that's they talked about that earlier this week, and the fact that Tiger's these guys playing LIV select tournaments, and they nobody wants to go play the John Deere Classic or the Valspar or whatever. Everybody wants to play in the big tournaments, and Tiger's earned that right. You know what I mean? Those guys that are still, in my opinion, taking the lumps on the tour haven't earned those rights yet. Dustin Johnson has kind of earned that right. I mean, he's a multiple major winner. Brooks has. Reed, kind of, you're starting to get a little periphery for me. Phil does, but I think Phil just sold out. I mean,
Phil's 52
Phil, to
years
me
old.
now is the man in black. You know what I mean? So.
And he is. All right, Jim. Enjoy the weekend. I know you will.
Hey, good to talk to you guys.
No, it's
Thank
great
you.
stuff.
All right.
Phil, by the way, just made a putt. He is 4 over. And after 14 holes, he will not make the cut either. Phil Mickelson tied for 121st. As far as JJ, the LIV stuff versus the PGA, you've got, the way I see it right now in the top 10, I believe to be 2 LIV golfers. Is that correct? Dustin Johnson, who is 2 strokes back in 3rd place, -9. And Taylor Gooch, who is at -7. Right? Am I missing anybody in the top? Abraham Answer is a LIV golfer. He is at -5 in 14th place. And then you've got, that's what I see. So you got 3 LIV golfers in the top 25. Okay. But one of them sitting in 3rd and can make a move. And Taylor Gooch is sitting right there.
Once this settles down and they kind of figure out the direction of LIV golf and they're getting points or not, it could be a fun little rivalry then for golf to have. Oh, these are the LIV golf guys on the leaderboard versus the PGA Tour, because you're going to have to figure out where you're going to play. Mm-hmm. And if the LIV golf is cut off from the majors, so be it. But I don't think that's, even for the PGA Tour or all these majors, it ends up working out well.
Well, let me ask you this. Everybody sits there and tells me, right, both tours, everybody who is a decision maker in golf says we want to grow the game, we want to do what's best for golf, right? What's best for golf? And this is easy answer, right? Take the money out of it, although that's never going to be a deal. But take the money out of it. What's best for golf? To have the best in the world playing in your 4 majors, right?
Yes, it is.
I mean, that's not even arguable. So I think they've got to find a way to have the best golfers in the world play in the 4 majors. And if some of the best golfers in the world are playing on LIV, then how are you going to decide that? And I don't know, JJ, I don't know that they'll ever get to a point, but you say we'll take the top 8 golfers off of the LIV Tour. However you guys make your points, and we'll take them. Or is there a way to put it? It's hard to put them in a world golf rankings when they're playing a different game. And guys, they're playing a different game. What do you mean, Jeff? They're not playing well, they are. They're playing 3-round tournaments instead of 4. What's the difference? I don't know. What's the difference between a 3-quarter basketball game and a 4-quarter basketball game? Is there a difference? If they only played 3 quarters, would there be a difference? If you played a 7-inning game instead of a 9-inning game?
Ultimately, you could probably settle on you can have fraction points. You can change things.
Yeah, there's a way to get there. Yeah.
Which would make sense. Going, all right, you're not playing traditional format, so here's how we'll weight these tournaments if you wanted to.
We'll see. And I'm going to guess the Live people are going to argue that, no, we should be equal, and we're playing, just like you are, and we'll see where it goes. But maybe at some point you get there. I think, look, you're set up for an enjoyable weekend. Go out and play a little bit. Your afternoon's free. Enjoy United or Gladiators, or go to the member guest tournament or whatever it is you're playing in. Get out on the golf course this weekend. You just don't have time?
Not this weekend.
Thanks to Ramon Atkins and Cleveland. Pancake Thomas. They guested on our show today. Jim Rome Show is next. The Herd with Colin Cowards after that. 2 Men On comes your way at 4 o'clock. And then Isotopes Baseball there in Sacramento. Josh Sushan will have the call. We're back on Monday morning with award-winning radio for you at 7 a.m. Marie, Adrian, great week. A 5-day work week. Big weekend for you?
Huge weekend.
Enjoy it. Have a great, safe weekend. Be good to each other, please. Be kind, loving, caring, and sharing. We'll smell you on Monday.
We would like to thank the following sponsors for making this broadcast possible.
Don't sacrifice quality and flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili, breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenprideabq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Rudy's is a proud supporter of ProView Networks.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
For 50 years, Clark's Pet Emporium has been your pet's favorite stop. Fish, birds, cats, dogs, reptiles, and small animals. Clark's has built a tradition of friendly, knowledgeable service focused on affordable, quality pet care products and food. Locally owned and operated with 2 convenient locations for all your pet needs, including an extensive selection of gifts for both owners and pets. 11200 Manal Northeast or 4914 Lomas Northeast. Clark's Pet Emporium is celebrating 50 years. Thank you, Albuquerque, the pet supply superstore. ClarksPets.com.
High school sports are back. You can watch every ProView Network broadcast online on the NFHS network. Every moment from every game from every sport, including all NMAA state championship games. Get your monthly pass now. Just go to ProViewNetworks.com, click on the NFHS logo, and sign up today. Watch New Mexico's best.
Jackson Compaction wants to help you keep your green.
And keep the community green as well.
Jackson Compaction has worked hard to maintain the same prices since day one. Always easy and painless trash removal with professional crews and quality service. If it's non-hazardous waste, debris, or trash on your land, leave it to us. At Jackson Compaction, we're dedicated to ensuring the conservation of our environment.
You trash it,
we smash it. Jackson Compaction, we've earned a reputation for great results.
The energy landscape is limitless and ever-changing. Cleaner energy resources are crucial to New Mexico's environment.